Hey everyone, Dan with Dano's Trains. Today's Saturday, the only days I can really do this on the weekends. How you doing everyone? Went out today and I bought a few more toys to add to my collection here. What's going on here? It goes in here. Okay, I just pulled this off. Here we go. Okay. So sorry about that. And crazy things happen when you do things live, right? So I picked up another bridge, $17. Not a bad buy. It's to go along with the one in the back right over there. This bridge goes in the front. There's a waterway going through there. So that's I picked up today. I need a bunch of these left and right hand 60-degree remote control electrified switches. I picked 4 up at 20 bucks a piece. So they don't come with connectors on the end. So I assume you're gonna set them up somewhere and run a wire to your control switch. So they didn't bother putting ends on these. They're brand new out of the package. Okay. I got a little bit of static grass. I got 7 mil static grass. See there, lighting. I got 4 mil, different color. Pretty cool. This says straw on it. $7 a piece. I thought that was reasonable. I saw this sitting in the corner of the shop. I walked over and looked at it, human curiosity. These are fruit. You sprinkle them in your fruit tree. And I got one here with the ultra fine that looks like maybe berries there. Little package. $5. I thought, what the heck, I couldn't make this stuff if I tried. So I picked that up. Woodland Scenic. Yeah, it's all Woodland Scenic. So wow. So I was going through their cars. They have a section where they sell used cars. And I found this little guy here. I thought it was kind of cute. Has some plastic wheels, but that says Babe Ruth chocolate bar. Comes with the modern hookup on at the end there. Not getting that right, am I? There we go. I picked this one up for $5. And I picked up a Western Pacific. That's another $5 unit. And it has a steel bottom on it. And all the bogies and everything comes in this bag. I just have to assemble it, and it's got the old school hookups on this one, which I can use with my other trains. So the plan, oh sorry, I picked up 3 of these GTs. Steel wheels on these little babies. You see the old school hook on that there, the coupler. That'll work with my older stuff for sure. I bought 3 of these. They were $5 each. So they are in, this one is in perfect condition. So is this one. The third one is missing the rafter going across, and it's missing wheels, the bogies. But I can fix that. Just to give you an idea, the size difference. These freight cars are long. Pretty crazy, eh? So anyway, that's what I have for you today. I was supposed to get more lumber and some more 2x4s and another sheet of 3/8 plywood, so I can modify the table over here and make it a little wider as I come around that far bend. They had no straight track in stock today. No 9 3/4 inch track, Kato. But what he did tell me is that I can order it. I can ask him to order me in as many as I like and guarantee me supply, because he can't guarantee when I walk in there that the stock will be up to par, because he says this stuff is selling really well. Now, I also looked into ordering stuff in from Japan. You can actually, if you go on eBay Japan, you can order stuff directly from Japan. Now, they'll ship to Canada for $18, or if you buy something over $50, they'll ship for free. So if you like these little, what do you call them trains there? These, oh my God, these monorail type trains, they're relatively inexpensive compared to what they're selling them for here. So next month I'm going to order in one of those kits and see what it's all about. And I think I'm going to go for the 8-passenger car set. Yeah. These little babies here, they're starting from about $25 to $65, depending on the brand and the quality. Well, I can't personally pay $65 or $50 for a car. So I'm picking them up at this place for about $10 and $5 a piece, and they're cars. There's nothing wrong with them, but except for I can pick up 5 cars compared to a new one. So you got to spend your money where you think you can get your best value, I guess, let's call it that. Tomorrow I'll be going out and getting the styrofoam I need for this table here. That's 2 lengths of 1/2 inch foam, and I'll see if I can squeeze a 3rd sheet out to jump across the section in the back here and join it to the back section, just to prepare it so when I do get my straight track in, the foam will be in place. And it'll also give me a good idea. I've got track laid up in the back as I showed you last week, and I have it coming around the corner in the back. I'm just trying to get the track built up. I was hoping to get some straight track today so I can at least run my trains, and that's not going to happen. I am missing something here. Oh yeah, hang on a sec, right here. Sorry about that. I picked up another set of 11 radius, and what I do with these is that as I'm expanding my track around, I use these to make a half circle so I can continuously use my track as I'm building across the room. Now, of course, I'm missing half the track from about here back across and all the way down until we hit that bridge section. And then the track picks up back here and shoots down and around the back. So I still want to be able to use my trains on here. So I'm setting it up so I cap off the ends with the 11-inch radius until I can buy more product to continue moving forward. Oh yeah, this is neat stuff. Just to let you know what's going on here, okay? Amazon wants $27 for one of these. And I wasn't going to buy one at $27. I have limitations. So I picked this one up at my place for $17. Now my track, my 11-inch radius is $14. I believe this is $18 on Amazon. So definitely cheaper to go to your local hobby shop to pick this stuff up. Now where I get my stuff is in Edmonton at a place called, if I remember the name properly, the Train Exchange. They're on 107 on the corner of 80th Ave. They got a lot of new stuff sitting in there, and they got a lot of used stuff. They got a room upstairs. They have, I don't know where they're getting it from. Maybe people come in and bring their used buildings and stuff, and some of the manufacturing, wood pulp and cement structures and stuff. And I guess they're tired of it, or they bring it in and they leave it on the table there. And if you want it, there's prices on everything, like $10 for one of those industries. Considering the new one, 75, I thought, if you could do something with that, or added something to it yourself to make it all look the way it's supposed to, you can save a lot of money in this shop by buying used. But don't get me wrong, they got a lot of new stuff there, modern stuff, loco, steam, all kinds of stuff. Miniatures, nice place you gotta check this place out if you're local. Oh yeah, so I wish I was gonna take more video installing track and that, but that's not gonna happen. So the reason why I bought these guys is I was gonna produce my own spur with these, right? Lay them down along the way and then shoot off track and make a yard out of it. So I got a deal on these as far as I'm concerned, because they're charging $33 for a right-hand one on Amazon, and they're charging $38 for a left-hand one on Amazon. What's the difference? I don't know. But I'm not going to argue with it, and I'm afraid Amazon's no longer going to get in my business unless there's something there I just can't get. Now, I also went on the eBay Japan, and you can order stuff directly from Kato themselves, and there's 2 or 3 other Japanese companies that will ship to Canada. So you're going to bypass the United States. Now, here's another thing I learned. There's Kato USA, right? And there's Kato Japan. You can order directly from Japan. Now, Kato USA is expensive. I mean, they're charging good money for this stuff. And that's, for anybody that doesn't know any better, I could have picked up, if I had the bucks, I could have picked up 20 sets for $200 Canadian. If I had the money, they had a special, I guess, and they just bundle a bunch of them up and said, here, give us $200. And I, 20 sets, I think. Well, I think it was 20 sets. It was ridiculous. I thought it was a joke. But I'm slowly learning where to find the deals, okay? Now, if you order through Japan, eBay Japan, you might have to wait for it a bit, but the money you save. And those bullet trains, $160, $180, depending how many cars you get. I think that's still reasonable. Ready to run on your track right now, okay? Yeah. So there's some more things to consider if you're building and you don't have deep pockets like I do. This local place is fantastic. I really like shopping there. When I walk, good atmosphere, good attitude. People are, just fantastic, extremely knowledgeable. I was also asking him some information on DCC conversion. If, like for $600, you're on your way. I like what he was showing me there. Yeah, so maybe next month I'll be DCC. Well, I'll let you know what's happening. So anyway, unfortunately, that's all I have for you today. I hope you can use some of this information, or I'll stick the time and get on that PC and check out some of the eBay Chinese shops. They got, you can scroll right through their whole menu. They got all kinds of stuff there. I'm telling you, miniatures, even weird stuff. Cats, motorized cats to run on your track. That's a thing with the Japanese. I don't know, but it's cool. Your choice. Anyway, thanks very much. And if you're from the local area, we have a spring swap meet. You might want to check it out. Right there. You got that? I'm not being sponsored by anybody here, guys. I'm putting my hands in my pocket and I'm pulling money out and I'm paying for everything, okay? But hey, here's a word out. If you've got an Engage and you don't want it and it's sitting there collecting dust, look me up. I'll take it off your hands for you. give it a second life or something. We always have something hidden in the background somewhere. Anyway, this is Dan with Dano's Trains. Thanks for listening. Thanks for putting up with me. And I really appreciate it. Please like or at least subscribe. Thank you very much. You have yourself another good one. We'll talk to you soon.